Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. The first rule of any technology used in a business is that automation applied to an efficient operation will magnify the efficiency. The second is that automation applied to an inefficient operation will magnify the inefficiency. It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. We all need people who will give us feedback. That's how we improve. We always overestimate the change that will occur in the next 2 years and underestimate the change that will occur in the next 10. Don't let yourself be lulled into inaction. Your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning. The intersection of law, politics, and technology is going to force a lot of good thinking. Information technology and business are becoming inextricably interwoven. I don't think anybody can talk meaningfully about one without the talking about the other. The advance of technology is based on making it fit in so that you don't really even notice it, so it's part of everyday life. As we look ahead into the next century, leaders will be those who empower others. Technology is just a tool. In terms of getting the kids working together and motivating them, the teacher is the most important. I think it's fair to say that personal computers have become the most empowering tool we've ever created. They're tools of communication. They're tools of creativity, and they can be shaped by their user. When I was growing up, my parents were almost involved in various volunteer things. My dad was head of Planned Parenthood, and it was very controversial to be involved with that. Drones overall will be more impactful than I think people recognize, in positive ways, to help society. In the long run, your human capital is your main base of competition. Your leading indicator of where you're going to be 20 years from now is how well you're doing in your education system. If you go back to 1800, everybody was poor. I mean everybody. The Industrial Revolution kicked in, and a lot of countries benefited, but by no means everyone. I'm a great believer that any tool that enhances communication has profound effects in terms of how people can learn from each other and how they can achieve the kind of freedoms that they're interested in. Climate change is a terrible problem, and it absolutely needs to be solved. It deserves to be a huge priority. Discrimination has a lot of layers that make it tough for minorities to get a leg up. I really had a lot of dreams when I was a kid, and I think a great deal of that grew out of the fact that I had a chance to read a lot. Everyone needs a coach. It doesn't matter whether you're a basketball player, a tennis player, a gymnast, or a bridge player. People always fear change. People feared electricity when it was invented, didn't they? People feared coal. They feared gas-powered engines. There will always be ignorance, and ignorance leads to fear. But with time, people will come to accept their silicon masters. I believe in innovation, and that the way you get innovation is you fund research and you learn the basic facts. In business, the idea of measuring what you are doing, picking the measurements that count like customer satisfaction and performance, you thrive on that. I believe that if you show people the problems and you show them the solutions, they will be moved to act. Security is, I would say, our top priority, because for all the exciting things you will be able to do with computers, organizing your lives, staying in touch with people, being creative, if we don't solve these security problems, then people will hold back. Historically, privacy was almost implicit, because it was hard to find and gather information. But in the digital world, whether it's digital cameras or satellites or just what you click on, we need to have more explicit rules, not just for governments, but for private companies. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more videos.